Our story today is about a man whose faith was tested in the face of death. A man who stood against the most powerful rulers of his time, not with weapons nor with rebellion, but with prayer. He was favored yet hated, honored yet betrayed. And when a decree was signed that no one could pray to any god but the king, he made a choice. A choice that would lead him into the depths of a lion's den. This is the story of Daniel, a man of unwavering faith and a God who never fails. Let's begin. Babylon, a city of gold and shadows. The golden domes of Babylon shimmer under the afternoon sun, casting a divine glow over the grand palace. Below, the city hums with life. Merchants call out their wares, children weave through bustling crowds, and noblemen walk with purpose. Amidst the movement, one figure stands apart, Daniel. His face, lined with wisdom, bears the calm assurance of a man who walks with his God. An elderly woman bows her head in respect as he passes. A beggar stretches out a feeble hand, and Daniel kneels, placing a few coins into his palm. "May the Lord bless you and keep you," he says softly. But from the shadowed corners of the market, a group of nobles watches. Their eyes are not filled with admiration, but with envy. The king's favored one, the man who wields no sword, yet holds the heart of the people. He is a threat, and threats must be removed. Inside the grand halls of King Darius, the palace is a sanctuary of wealth and grandeur. Silken drapes billow as King Darius reclines upon his golden throne, surveying the room with the ease of a ruler content with his kingdom's prosperity. Before him stand his advisors, cloaked in finery, yet harboring ill intentions beneath their courteous smiles. The doors open, Daniel enters. "Ah, Daniel," the king exclaims, rising slightly from his throne. "My most trusted official, your wisdom has brought peace to my land." Daniel bows. "Your Majesty, true wisdom comes from the Lord. I serve as he guides me." A flicker of something unspoken crosses the king's face. Admiration, perhaps even a longing to understand the source of such unwavering faith. But from the shadows, the advisors seethe. A plot in motion. Night falls. In the hidden chambers of the palace, whispers coil through the air like serpents. Daniel's favor threatens us. He is untouchable, unless we use his faith against him. A slow smile creeps onto the lips of the chief advisor. He prays 3 times a day. That shall be his undoing. A royal decree morning comes, and with it the advisors approach King Darius with honeyed words. "O king, may you live forever," they proclaim, bowing deeply. "You are mighty, and all should worship you alone. Let there be a decree. No man shall pray to any god but you for 30 days. Any who disobey shall be cast into the lion's den." Darius strokes his beard, the weight of flattery resting easily upon him. "A decree, you say? Very well, so be it." Daniel chapter 6, verse 7. A single stroke of his royal seal condemns the innocent. From his chamber window, Daniel kneels, his hands folded in prayer. The golden city stretches before him, but his heart is fixed on the heavens. "O Lord, my trust is in you alone." Outside, watching from the shadows, the advisors smirk. The trap has been set. By sunset, the king's guards storm Daniel's chamber. Daniel is dragged through the marble corridors. Gasps ripple through the palace as servants and courtiers watch in shock. Before the throne, he stands unshaken. The advisors grin. "O king, Daniel has defied your law. He prays to his God." A hush falls. King Darius's face darkens, not with anger, but with regret. "Daniel, is this true?" "Yes, my lord. I will not forsake my God." The king exhales, his hands clenching into fists. He has been tricked, and yet the law cannot be undone. "So be it. a sorrowful verdict. The lion's den. The pit yawns open, deep, merciless. The growls of hungry lions vibrate through the earth. Torches flicker as Daniel is led forward. King Darius stands at the edge, his face etched with torment. Daniel, may your God, whom you serve so faithfully, save you. Daniel meets his gaze, his faith unbroken. The heavy stone is rolled into place, and Daniel is thrown into the lion's den. Sleepless night, the palace is silent, but King Darius does not sleep. He paces, the flickering torchlight casting restless shadows across golden walls. The weight of his decision bears down like a heavy chain. His lips tremble. For the first time in years, the mighty king feels powerless. He turns to the window, looking toward the direction of the lion's den, though it lies far beyond his sight. A lump forms in his throat. He shuts his eyes, exhaling shakily. A whisper, "Lord of Daniel, hear me." No answer comes, only the distant roar of the wind. The night stretches on, and then the lions roar in the distance. Darius freezes. Was that the sound of Daniel's death? Dawn breaks, a miracle unfolds. The first rays of sunlight touch the stone covering the den. Darius, disheveled and desperate, rushes forward with his guards. The guards struggle to roll away the massive stone, their breaths coming in gasps. Every second feels like eternity. Darius's voice trembles, raw with fear and hope. Daniel, servant of the living God, has he saved you from the lions? Daniel chapter 6, verse 19. A hush falls over the gathered crowd. Even the wind seems to still. Then, from deep within the den, a calm and steady voice rises from the darkness.
O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths. I am unharmed.
A collective gasp ripples through the crowd. The guards rush forward, lowering ropes into the den. Moments later, Daniel emerges untouched. His robes remain clean, his face serene. He steps onto the stone floor of the palace courtyard, bathed in the golden light of morning. Daniel chapter 6, verse 23. The people stare in awe. Even the lions, now visible within the pit, lie calmly, as if tamed by a force beyond mortal comprehension. King Darius collapses to his knees, shaking his head in sheer amazement. Praise be to the God of Daniel. He alone is the true and living God. The crowd erupts in cheers, voices rising in worship. King Darius collapses in relief, and then his face hardens. He turns to the pale, trembling advisors, who had falsely accused Daniel, and they were seized, cast into the lion's den. Before they even touched the ground, the lions overpowered them and completely broke their bones. Daniel chapter 6, verse 24. The royal decree is rewritten. The city gathers as the herald's voice echoes across the streets. By order of King Darius, the God of Daniel is the living God. He endures forever, and his kingdom shall never be destroyed. The people erupt in cheers. Daniel watches humbly, his gaze lifting toward the heavens. A man of unwavering faith, a God who never fails. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more timeless Bible stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an inspiring story of faith, courage, and hope. Thanks for watching, and God bless.